Welcome in, bitches. Double D's and dumb theories.
Where two best friends dive into true crime, conspiracies, and everything in between.
No mystery too dark and no theory too dumb.
With that being said, let's have some fun.
Bitches.
I should also probably start recording. I didn't hit record.
It'll be like the Sheldon episode. Somebody wasn't recording.
Literally, though.
The best Star Spangled Spectacular.
For the longest time, I had a whiteboard that was on the wall in here that said Dr. Sheldon Cooper's Fun with Flags, starring Dr. Sheldon Cooper.
Starring Dr. Sheldon Cooper. I love him.
I hated on Big Bang Theory for not a long time, but there was a good amount of time. Like when it was still on TV.
Right.
That I was like, I would never watch that shit. And then I watched it and immediately I was like, cool, I'm gonna watch this twice a year for the rest of my life.
I really like it so far.
Leonard, he's hugging me.
Leonard, he's hugging me.
There's a Jeopardy question a couple weeks ago when me and Matt were watching Jeopardy, and it was the question was essentially who played Wesley Crusher in Star Trek.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, oh, I know
it's Will Wheaton.
It's Will Wheaton. It's Will Wheaton. Or maybe it was opposite of who is Will Wheaton's character in Star Trek, but regardless, right. I knew the answer because of Big Bang Theory.
Because of Big Bang Theory.
There's been a lot of Jeopardy questions that I know the answer to because of Big Bang Theory.
I love it.
One of the final Jeopardy questions the other day was about what are they called? the thing that Sheldon studies, the atomic particles, the
string theory.
Yeah, but it's
not dark matter.
Not neutrons, but neutrinos. And I got it because of Big Bang Theory. The answer was neutrinos. And fucking two of the people missed the question. And I was like, fuck you, I'm smarter than you bitches.
You're like, watch Big Bang Theory.
On a different note, before we get into it, we're watching Ken Jennings' original run on Jeopardy right now. And he's the smartest fucking person alive, and I don't understand how he has so much time in his life to know as much as he knows about literature and movies, and then also everything else.
And then also everything else on top of that.
Because, he runs the fucking literature categories. And it's insane where I'm like, how many books has he read, and how do you have the time to have read that many, old books like this?
Right. Apparently, if you read 100 books a year, it's, obviously really stimulating for your brain. And it's better for you.
Yeah, but the kind of books that I would be reading are not the same as the kind of books that he would read.
Right. Me literally reading, Lights Out right now. Or what is it? I forget what it is, but it's a spicy book.
Colleen Hoover.
Oh, no, literally.
Verity. It's not educational in any way, shape, or form, but at least I'm reading.
It's a book. Right. Yeah. It's a book.
Alright, I have my Betrayal list pulled up.
Oh my gosh, yes.
But you have more, so you go first, because mine have stories.
Yours have stories? Some of mine probably have stories. First on my list is Victoria's Secret and their underwear. Why? Why is the strip so thin?
Yeah, with your lips falling out both sides. Fair.
Right. Why is it so thin? Tom from MySpace, and just MySpace in general, why? Why did we get rid of that?
Yeah.
Taco Bell not having its volcano menu anymore.
Don't they literally have the spicy chips right now?
No. Well, they have spicy chips. Yes, they have like the flaming hot Frito burrito, but I'm specifically talking about the volcano one.
I remember eating those like way too often in high school together. I remember sitting
Right.
in the fucking corner of the one building eating the Taco Bell burritos.
Yes. And the volcano sauce was supreme. Bring it back. Bath and Body Works discontinuing like a lot of their good smells, specifically Magnolia Blossom. I have this much left of a perfume that is like my all-time favorite.
I will have to show you my bottle because I have a discontinued bottle of, I can't remember what it's called, Into the Stars or Into the Night or something.
Mm-hmm.
And I have about the same amount left, and I
Is it the
rarely
gold
use it.
one?
It's like
Because they
sparkling
still have,
gold. It's not the black and gold, it's the clear and gold, though.
yeah. Mm-hmm. Fair. Netflix canceling Mindhunters because what the fuck?
I never watched it.
Great show. True crime girlies know what I'm talking about. True crime people know what I mean. And then the Santa Clarita Diet. Like, why did we cancel that?
Right! I
I
loved that
fucking loved
show.
that show. It was so good.
I'm still, I
So
would,
good.
the way that if they announced it today that they're bringing it back, I'd be so fucking hyped.
Same. It
Like,
would be the greatest.
I would settle for a movie just to not have left on a fucking cliffhanger like that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You'll like this one. Pens that smear.
Agreed.
Why? Pens that smear.
Mm-hmm.
Horrible. My own brain, specifically during pregnancy.
Can't relate.
Horrible. Right. Horrible. My metabolism, fuck you.
Same.
Um, myself through puberty and my teenage years.
Oh my god,
Why
same.
why do you have to be such a bitch?
Same.
Um, the the Volkswagen Bugs game where people who call it punch buggies.
Oh.
Why? It's a slug bug.
Yeah, it's a slug bug.
It's a slug bug.
I think that's a Midwestern thing. It has to be.
I think so too. Ketchup.
Right.
Disgusting.
We knew that.
The picture of Toothman.
Oh, I don't like that one either.
I don't like that one. That one makes me.
I'm gonna insert that so everyone else has to suffer with us.
Absolutely. Body dysmorphia because I hate it.
Why I look like that in pictures and not in the mirror?
Right. Why? Or why do I look like that in the mirror and not in pictures?
Right.
Like, be so fucking for real. There's a picture of a tooth being clipped off by nail clippers. Hate it. Absolutely hate it.
Right now, the dog is on my betrayal list.
Fair.
He came in to bark at me, for the record.
He came in to bark at you.
Like he forgot I existed.
The My Strange Addiction show, there was a girl who ate emery boards, like nail files, and she would suck on them and then slide them through her teeth. So she would essentially like nail file her teeth. The dog is on your betrayal list.
Yeah, he really is. You can keep going.
Birds flying over my head. No, thank you. Go away.
A lot of birds in general, especially the ones that live on my fucking porch.
Right. You won't know this one, but installing a car seat. Why? Why does it have to be the most overstimulating thing on the planet?
I feel like putting anything in your car like that, though, especially a child.
It's pretty overstimulating, but car seats installing, you're literally like, it can be 40 degrees outside and you're fully dressed. And by the end of it all, you have like a sports bra and biker shorts on.
Fair.
Starched jeans. I don't want to put those on my body.
I understand why certain people like them and want them.
Right. I can understand it. I don't want the crispy on my legs like that.
There's not ever a time that I would ever put those on my fucking body. I don't care. However, I do like watching the fucking TikToks of people, like,
Yes.
cracking them open.
And putting them on. I love watching it.
Yes.
Will never put it on my body though. No, thank you. And then thick water. Ugh. Why does it have to be so slimy?
I want to try it, though.
I want to try it too, but ugh.
I want, like, the thickening agent thing so I can add it to something else.
Mm-hmm.
I'm drinking a bubble water. It's Guy Fieri's Flavor Town.
Why is it spicy?
Lemon Italian ice.
Cute. We love it.
And it's one of the few that I can tolerate.
That's fair. I watched somebody make, the bulldog noodles.
Yeah.
I watched somebody make bulldog noodles in the thicket water because he was like, I just want to see what it would be like. He said it tasted like slime.
I think that the pink package, the carbonara package of the bulldog noodles is fucking disgusting.
Really? That one's my favorite.
It tastes like the pantry. That's the best way I can explain it. Like, have you ever had
the pantry?
You know the Knorr sides? Like,
yeah.
It kind of tastes like that to me. And, like, I think that one tastes better than the bulldog noodles, and it's not at all what I expect out of a noodle package.
That's fair. I get it. And I can understand not liking it, but I do like to, like, I don't know, change it up. And I do like the seasoning packets and the hot packet. But I like to put mozzarella cheese and heavy whipping cream, and I make it like so much better.
It shouldn't be cheesy in my opinion. Cheese does not belong on Asian food. People will understand, okay? People will understand what I mean when I say that cheese does not belong on Asian food.
I don't know. I'd be watching the 7-Eleven Japan videos, and most everybody puts cheese in it.
We have one of those here.
Oh yeah,
I think it's a Korean convenience store. But shout out to Japan for one of my favorite Red Bull flavors, the Kyoho grape.
That's right.
Delicious.
So good.
But that perfectly leads me into the first thing on my list, because the first one on my list is Red Bull.
And discontinuing flavors?
Oh, not even discontinuing them. The summer white peach is the best Red Bull I have ever fucking had. And why is it taking you so long to fucking bring it back? It doesn't come back till March. And once you start to discontinue it and, like, phase it out and go in from summer into winter, there shouldn't be this long of a fucking gap between when I got the last summer one and when I can get the first winter one. The first winter one doesn't come out until November fucking 3rd, and it's probably going to be gross. I'm going to try it anyways.
Right.
But Red Bull's on my list right now. The Red Bull girlies will get it.
Yes, I want a cranberry one. Just like a simple, crispy cranberry one.
Pomegranate, I think, is what they brought back, not cranberry.
Mm.
They are doing an advent calendar this year for the US.
Yes.
And it has the pomegranate in it.
I want one so bad. I'm hoping that I get one.
Same. The second one is with the military a little bit. It's specifically the Blue Angels, because they were at an airport near my house not too long ago, like the closest airport to my house. But I was at work when they were there, and they were only there for a couple hours, and I didn't get to see them. And if I had known beforehand, I would have gone and seen them, because I am the like, plains type of autistic. And that's fucking cool. It would have been like a 15-minute drive for me to go see them. And they don't release their itineraries of where they're going before they get there, essentially. Which I mean, understand fair. Why. But I'm so fucking mad that I didn't get to go see them. There's a trend with this. Dairy Queen is on my betrayal list. They had...
Why is Dairy Queen on your list, bitch?
Because they had a circus animal cookie blizzard last year that was the fucking best blizzard I have ever had.
Right.
And they didn't bring it back this year. Instead, they brought back a fucking disgusting one that was not very good.
My favorite ones are like the Biscoff, you know, the Biscoff cookies. Mm-hmm. They're like, they taste like gingerbread cookies. Yeah. Yes, they taste like gingerbread. I got a milkshake with that like crushed up into it. So fucking delicious. It's my favorite.
Don't let me forget to ask you about Cake Shake. I want to finish my list first. Okay, finish. Next on my list is Waymo. I hate them. Get the fuck out of my way. For real, get the fuck out of my way.
There's nobody driving.
Right. And they're programmed to follow the law perfectly. We've been at the stop sign for 30 fucking seconds. Just go.
It's green, move.
The way that I came up behind one the other day at a stop sign, and instead of waiting, I just fucking drove around it. NFL games that end in a tie. We need to change overtime rules. This is fucking stupid. Ties should not exist. The Dodgers went into 18 fucking innings in the World Series last night, but you're telling me that this fucking football game has to end in a tie?
End in a tie.
I hate it.
Wouldn't it go like overtime? Like it would hit like different quarters of overtime just to see, like, just to wait until see who wins?
So the current overtime rules are that they do a coin toss when it goes into the first overtime quarter. They do a coin toss. Whoever wins gets to pick who gets the ball first. But the other team gets a chance at having the ball. You cannot win with a field goal. You have to win with a touchdown.
Touchdown, yeah.
But the other team can get the ball regardless of what you score. And then if they tie it up again, the game ends in a tie.
That's stupid.
No, it should go into a second overtime quarter. There's a helicopter. And we should play this goddamn game until someone wins, but in the second overtime quarter, it should just be first to score wins. It doesn't matter, you don't get a try.
Right. Throw the ball up in the air, whoever catches it.
Literally do an onside kick or like a middle of the field fucking kick, and whoever comes up with the ball, that's who gets it first. And fucking, and on top of that, taunting should be fucking legal. Only if you're winning, though. If you're losing, you don't get to taunt people. Don't start right now. That's a penalty, 15 yards. Jerry from the Lowe's department, or Jerry from Lowe's paint department in Fontana, California, I hate you. I hate you with everything in me.
Fair.
And my last one is that both of my nicotine devices are not charged right now, and yeah.
You're angry.
Yeah.
You're an angry elf.
Have you ever had a cake shake from Portillo's? Or Portillo's or whatever?
No, but I know that they put a whole fucking slice of cake in it.
During the spring, they have a lemon one, and it's so good.
I was just going to say, they have a lemon one, and they didn't have it when I went, and I'm sad about it. So, you know what? That's going on my betrayal list.
Yeah, that's only a spring thing.
Yeah, I went in, like, February, so it was right before spring.
Was it? Did you go when you were at my house?
No, okay. It was when we went to Michigan.
Oh, so, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think they have the chocolate like year round.
Yeah.
And
And I think
then
vanilla too, right? Or maybe not.
no, I think it's just chocolate year round, and then they do seasonal ones.
Mm-hmm.
It's incredible. The lemon one is so, so good.
I want it so bad, but I'm not a sweets person, so I would need like a sample.
That's why I don't like the chocolate cake shake.
That's fair.
It's too rich.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see what flavor they have right now. Salted caramel.
Watch it be. Oh, okay.
I had a feeling it was
Salted
going to be
caramel
a
can be
fall
pretty
one.
good. Yeah. I'm surprised it's not like pumpkin.
That was literally, I thought it was going to be pumpkin pie for sure.
It's not.
All right,
It's
well,
not.
I have my little Halloween eyeball pimple patch right here, if you can
I
see
have
it.
my slasher movie shirt with Ghostface. Daddy.
I'm more of a Terrifier girly, to be honest.
Okay, but like
Do you get it now?
pretty great.
Do you
Yeah,
get
I
it
get
now?
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But also chase me in the woods with your knife, please. And thanks. You can record it too.
Yeah, it's fine. Send it to
It's
me.
fine. Send it.
Well, speaking of Halloween, we're doing a Halloween episode.
Woo-hoo.
And I'm going to try and read fast because we just spent 20 minutes talking about all of a fraction of the things that piss us off. But I'm going to tell you about the history of the jack-o'-lantern. So we
Oh
got to
yeah.
go way back and back to ancient Ireland to a festival called Samhain. It's spelled Samhain for the record. It's pronounced Samhain because Ireland does weird shit. So Samhain marked the end of harvest and the start of winter, the like dark half, the cold half of the year. And the Celts believed that on that night that the veil between the living and the dead was at its thinnest, so spirits could cross over, which I think is very similar to Day of the Dead.
Yeah.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
and so during that time, for people to keep themselves safe, they lit bonfires, wore disguises made of animal skins to confuse any ghosts. They would leave food offerings out, and it was kind of like a please don't haunt me,
Right.
charcuterie board.
Charcuterie.
Yeah. And they would put flames and fire of some sort inside of hollowed
Mm-hmm.
out turnips, gourds, fruits and vegetables of the sorts, to
Right.
keep the evil spirits away. And the glowing ember became one of the earliest lanterns, and it is kind of related to the story of Stingy Jack. In a small village in Ireland lived a drunkard named Stingy Jack, and he was not held in a very high regard by the townsfolk.
Mm-hmm.
One evening, Satan overheard stories of the devious deeds of Jack and decided that he must have his soul.
Oh.
Jack may have been stingy, but he was also clever. And when Satan came to collect his soul, he successfully made the case that the least Satan could do was allow him to have a final drink at his favorite bar.
We love it.
And then they did, and after which, Stingy Jack left Satan on the hook for the tab. There's a couple different versions where he like convinced him to pay for the drink,
Right.
and the one I like the most is that he convinced Satan to turn himself into a coin to pay for the bill, like to pay the tab,
Right.
and then he could have his soul and they could go on their way. um, Satan agreed, and when he turned into a coin, Stingy Jack took the coin and put it in his pocket with like a cross or a crucifix, and trapped Satan in his pocket.
Love it.
And the devil begged and pleaded and blah, 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 and agreed to leave Jack alone for 10 years when he was released.
Okay.
Exactly 10 years later, Satan found Jack stumbling home from the bar. With a heavy sigh, Jack looked at the devil, knowing full well that he intended to drag him to hell. Jack made the request that Satan climb a nearby apple tree to get him a final snack to eat before the journey to hell. Which, like, after your first bullshit that you pulled, turning me into a coin, and then putting me in your
playing
pocket.
this game.
Right. No, you don't get a fucking snack this time, bitch.
You do not get a fucking snack.
But apparently Jack is smarter than the fucking devil. And
apparently
he climbed the apple tree, and when Satan was climbing the tree, Jack carved a cross into the trunk, trapping Satan in the tree. Again, the devil begged and pleaded and agreed to never take Jack's soul to hell if he was released.
Okay.
Many years later, Stingy Jack took his last breath and died, and St. Peter refused him entrance into heaven for all of his evil deeds. And Satan refused him entrance into hell due to their contract. But, like, also, get fucked, you're not coming in here with me, you pissed me off.
Right. Go away, you're on my betrayal list.
Right. And in one final parting gift, Satan gave Jack, like, an ember from hell.
Mm-hmm.
And then Jack was stuck roaming the earth with only a carved turnip glowing with the hellfire to light his way. So when Stingy Jack died, Jack of the Lantern began. Which is like,
I love that though.
It's so fun.
Right.
So people in Ireland would tell this story around Samhain, the night when the dead walked the earth, and they believed that Jack's wandering soul might show up at their doors, so they started carving their own lanterns to scare him away, or maybe guide him away, or guide other spirits away. And when Irish and Scottish families started immigrating to America, they found pumpkins were way easier to carve, and that's kind of where the jack-o'-lantern came from. It's not just, a fun little thing that we do. It comes from, rituals from ancient beings, and a lot of people tie it directly to Stingy Jack. But speaking of spirits and offerings, while people were trying to busy trying to keep ghosts and, Stingy Jack and the fucking devil he outsmarted away.
Right.
Others figured out that knocking on doors for treats was a pretty good way to survive the night.
Love it.
Back in those same Celtic Samhain days, when people believed that spirits walked the earth, a lot of families would leave out offerings of food, kind of, like I said, a peace offering, and if you fed them, they'd leave your house alone, and if you didn't, you got the trick. Right. Brain glitch. So, over time, the spirit offerings, the charcuterie board offerings, turned into mumming or guising, which those words just, that's not what I would think. But people would dress up and go door to door and perform songs, dances, jokes, anything in exchange for food or coins. It is basically the first trick-or-treating, but with more caroling and less candy, which sounds awful.
Right. Like Christmas.
Right. Then came All Souls Day, which is when the fucking Christians came in and ruined everything. And the poor people would go around offering to pray for the dead in exchange for soul cakes.
Mm-hmm.
And it was called souling, and people believed that giving out these cakes would help their loved ones get to heaven faster.
Mm.
Apparently, we're just bribing people with food for their
Right.
loved ones to go to heaven.
Like sticking the devil up in an apple tree.
Right, and all of this was happening around the end of October because
Mm-hmm.
of it going from, you know, harvest season to cold season, and that usually starts in fall, and
Right.
thus we get October 31st. And people would still, after they came to America, people still carved their lanterns, told their stories, but it started to not be about scaring away spirits, but more about just having fun.
Right.
And by the 1920s and 30s, American towns started hosting Halloween parties, and by the 50s, especially after World War II, candy companies realized they could cash in, and that's when trick or treating kind of really took off.
Right.
Um, and that's really about it. It's just ancient stories turned into capitalism, which I think is pretty much everything nowadays.
Right.
We use a fucking bullshit made up word of mouth story, the Bible, and somehow we make money off of it and not pay taxes.
Right.
That's neither here nor there.
That's neither here nor there. We went from feeding ghosts to bribing kids in Spider-Man costumes.
Literally. Spider-Man.
Well, Spider-Man. Well, while you gave us like the backstory on how Stingy Jack went from haunting Ireland to sitting on our porches every night on Halloween, and how offering spirits turned into kids begging for candy at your door, I am going to tell you a little fun tradition of going door to door for candy and how it got its real life horror story. So, back in the day, like back in the earlier days, trick or treating, it wasn't about like Reese's or Snickers. It was about food offerings and the soul cakes. But fast forwarding a few centuries, suddenly candy was just Halloween currency. So for a long time, it was seen as just all completely innocent and kids running around in their costumes, high on sugar, and parents just gossiping away with each other, watching their kids having fun. And then came 1974 and a night that changed how parents look at their Halloween candy for their kids.
Love it.
Right. The story of Ronald O'Brien became better known as the Candy Man or the man who killed Halloween. And on Halloween night in Pasadena, Texas, Ronald took his two kids trick or treating with some like family friends of theirs. So at one house, nobody answered the door, but a few minutes later, Ronald he came back with holding 5 pixie sticks. And, like, the giant ones, like, the big tubes just
Yeah.
full of sugar.
The plastic ones, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And he said, "Hey, the homeowner finally answered, and he gave them to all the kids." And he handed 1 pixie stick to each of their kids, so his own kids and his like, the family friends' kids, so their friends. And even one to like a random kid that he saw from church. He recognized him and he was like, "Oh, hey, here's a pixie stick."
Right.
Everyone went home. The night seemed pretty normal, but then a few hours later, Ronald's 8-year-old son, Timothy, begged for one more piece of candy before bed. Ronald let him have the pixie stick.
Okay, I
And
hold on real quick. I just had a
mhm,
thought of I saw a TikTok. I need to get this out. I saw a TikTok the other day, and it was someone was like, I couldn't figure out what was tickling my ear, and then he showed the inside of his fucking headphones.
It was a spider.
And my ear just got a little bit itchy, and I panicked a little bit, and I had to get that out. Go on.
Ronald let him have the pixie stick. Moments later, I'm not laughing from that, but moments later, Timothy complained that it was tasting bitter, and then within a couple of minutes, he just collapses. He was being rushed to the hospital, and he died before actually getting to the hospital.
What the fuck?
Right. So they do an autopsy, and the autopsy report revealed that the candy was laced with cyanide.
Awesome.
Right. And it was a lethal amount, and it was enough to kill multiple adults.
Great.
Great. We love it. When investigators tested the other pixie sticks that Ronald had handed out, they found 4 more poison sticks, and each were carefully resealed with staples. At
For
first,
real?
yeah, right, staples.
For real?
Right. But if you think about it, the tops of the plastic ones, they have the logo. It's like
The
the paper
tag.
logo, and it's stapled together.
Yeah, but the
It's
tube is
it's
still
stapled
sealed.
onto it. Right.
Yeah, but the tube is sealed and it's like flat at the top
Right.
and then it's stapled into the flat sealed part.
Right. And at least this is now, but this was
Yeah,
in
yeah,
74. So it's
yeah.
like who knows how it was sealed. The police thought that it might have been like a stranger, like the classic razor blades in the candy, or the fear that had been floating around just all our lives.
Yeah.
And after digging deeper, they discovered the truth of what happened, and that Ronald O'Brien had taken a life insurance policy out on his children, and he planned to kill his sons for the payout.
Great.
Right. He poisoned the candy to make it look like a random Halloween tragedy, hoping that it would blend in with the tainted rumors of Halloween being horrible, or the candy being passed out being horrible. His plan fell apart fast. I mean, clearly, because they figured it out. And no one at the mystery house that handed out the pixie sticks that Ronald claimed had had the evidence of them even having pixie sticks. So
Right.
it all pointed back to him because he was the one that said, "Hey." And Ronald was convicted, and he was sentenced to death in 1975. And to this day, he's remembered as the man who made parents start checking every single piece of Halloween candy. And so while trick or treating started as a way to appease the spirits and honor the dead, the pixie stick murder reminded everybody that sometimes the real monsters aren't the ghosts and the goblins, and that they're just the people hiding behind them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. And ever since that night, the fear of poison candy and razor blades and hidden danger became a part of all of Halloween folklore as well. And it's just the modern same it's the same it's the modern version of the what is it? The Samhain, I want to say the Samhain.
Sewn.
So of the Samhain superstition that the idea of evil could be waiting for us just right outside of your door, and you might never know until it's too late.
That's insane. I have heard that story before.
Right.
I didn't know that it was the dad who did it though.
Hmm.
I thought it did come from a random house.
Yes. And that's why it was always like, oh no, check your kids' candy, check your kids' candy. But I mean, I always thought growing up that parents would say that just to like take our candy so that way they could eat it. But no, it's because of assholes like this who want to cause harm for no reason,
Right.
or for their own sadistic pleasure.
Right.
Ugh,
Insane.
right.
We in Arizona just gave someone the lethal injection or, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
like a week or two ago. Let me see.
Right.
I don't remember what his name was, but he was mad at his coworker and just fucking murdered like a whole family over it.
Mm-hmm.
And sat in jail for 30 years before he was put to death.
Mm-hmm.
Which is like fucking annoying that they let people sit in jail. Like, I understand why they do,
Right.
because they have to be sure or they're gonna pay
Right.
out
Right.
billions of dollars if not, but
Right.
um it's crazy that they let him sit in there for 15 years before.
Right. And like this person, he was convicted and then sentenced to death
Within a year.
not even within a year. Like, and this is where the stuff like that gets kind of funky because I mean, you have things like people who really are innocent. There have been people who are innocent that stayed in jail for however many years and then they were proven to be innocent. So imagine if we just killed an innocent person, like that would be horrible. But 30 years,
It happened in 1993.
right? 30 years. Like that's 32 years now. Like that's crazy.
Let's see. Yeah, he killed a family of 4.
Mhm.
Um by he was killed by lethal injection at
Right.
10:40 a.m.
Mhm.
for the killings of Albert Luna, Patricia Luna, Rochelle Luna, and Damien Luna at
Mhm.
their home in 1993.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure I didn't read a whole lot about it, but I'm pretty sure from what I read, he just knocked on the door and then just fucking murked them all.
That's
Um,
insane.
over being upset over like a coworker or something. I like I said, I didn't read a whole lot of the details about it, but
Right.
like crazy.
Right. And like while I mourn for the family of those people, like but also if you're going to do horrible like unspeakable things like that, like
I support the death sentence, but I also support having an actual judge, jury, and executioner and doing it the right way.
yes. Right, not someone just doing
We're
it to their own
vigilante
will.
bullshit.
Yes, exactly.
I feel very strongly about that too. It may just be because I grew up watching Law and Order.
No, seriously though.
Um,
But
what
it is one of those things. Like,
one of the people on my hear me out list is the gray-haired detective from Law and Order: Criminal Intent. I don't remember his name.
I don't know it. Let's see.
I think it's criminal. It's either Criminal Intent or the original Law and Order. It's not SVU, I know that.
Okay, but like Detective Stabler though?
Yeah, I don't like you don't have to convince me on that one.
No.
What the fuck is his name?
What one is it? Criminal?
It might be Criminal
No.
Intent. It might be the original one though. Original.
Okay,
Maybe.
Criminal Intent though, like same. If it's that one.
It is Criminal Intent.
Yes. Okay, I get it. I understand it.
Yeah. Him? I don't remember his name in it though.
I'm not sure.
All right. Well, because we're recording the day before this episode comes out, and I selfishly want to make my life easy when I do editing. I think we're gonna end right here. So you
Hell
get a
yeah.
quick, fun little episode. We're only at 45 minutes, so quick, fun little episode about Halloween.
Bam.
And yeah, happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween, bitches.